Hey guys, it's Burgers here, and in this video I'll talk about which epic heroes dominate your progression in the Dragonheir Silent Gods. Now in this game there is just a lot of heroes that can help you on the specific situation, so I cannot actually point specific heroes, but I will show you some of the heroes, or maybe the best quality these heroes should have for your big progression in the Dragonheir Silent Gods. So I'll start maybe with the first one, and this is, in my opinion, heroes like Voresh. Now Voresh is a hero that have huge area of effect. His ultimate is hitting everybody on the map, and also apply this buff prohibition. This is very important. I think the top epic heroes that is going to help you anywhere is a heroes with some kind of buffs, very powerful buffs, also some kind of debuffs. And I think for me Voresh is one of these heroes. That's why I actually point him. Now it depends what kind of heroes you actually have. I don't know what kind of heroes you have, guys, but in general definitely focus on some kind of heroes that is providing you with some kind of buffs and debuffs. This is going to be very vital further in the game. Like for example, maybe Catherine, also I'll give her, she have this debuff immunity for 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a lot of time, and if you're in the places like maybe Grave of Wrath or places where the boss or mobs is putting you a lot of debuffs on you, she will definitely help you. And debuffs like attack penalty can reduce the damage with maybe 50%. Healing prohibition, all this type of debuffs is absolutely insane. So you definitely want to have in your epic heroes some kind of buffs and debuffs. This is very important. Now not all heroes actually have this. If your main hero, this is my main hero, if you need some kind of defense debuff, maybe you can switch to ice. You can get this extra shield, get 250% attack shield to the each ally within the range for 10 seconds. I think this is also very powerful. So you definitely want to have heroes that is providing with some kind of buffs or some kind of debuffs. Now I have of course other heroes, for example Horus. Horus don't have some kind of debuff, he just have one taunt, and he get for himself, just for himself, this damage reduction and hit recovery. But this is not going to help your whole team. But still, Horus for me is one of the best heroes, the best tanks. Also you can use him anywhere, but you have to have at least 2 or 3 supporting heroes. In my case, I make a great synergy between my Voresh and my Sigrid, since the Voresh is going to put this debuff prohibition for 10 seconds, and the Sigrid ultimate have 820% attack poison damage to all enemies infected with debuff, and 75% chance to apply these debuffs. Also Sigrid is absolutely great hero. She's not the epic one, of course this video is for the epic heroes, but still you want to have for your progression, for your team. Just go and check out all your epics. Find the epics that have some kind of buffs and debuffs. See where you can actually apply these buffs and debuffs. For example, yeah, I'll give for example maybe Sigrid, just for example. She actually have this attack penalty that apply for every boss. You definitely want all the bosses to do half damage on their ultimates, and this healing prohibition. If there is a boss that heal himself, you definitely want to have it. Voresh, for example, this buff prohibition is something that, for example, you want to apply for heroes maybe like Grave of Curse. Yeah, this is just one example. If we go there, you're going to see that this bad boy is actually have pretty decent amount of damage getting from his spells. Clicking here and view info, going to see that he's having this spell. Oh no, this one, sorry. Get 30% attack up and damage bonus for 80 seconds. And if you have this debuff prohibition, this boss definitely is not going to actually get this extra insane percentage. Also, he get a shield. First of all, he hit all the map and get some shield equal to 160% of the damage dealt for 20 seconds. So if you have this debuff prohibition, this boss is not going to get this extra attack. That means his shield is going to be less. And if you have Secret, you're going to reduce his attack with 50%. This shield is going to be less. And if you switch your hero, your main character to Frost, to Ice, sorry, he's going to provide you with the shield, and this shield is going to absorb the rest of his damage, and this boss is not going to get any shield and is not going to do any damage. This is very important, and I think this is a big part from your progress in the game. I mean, mid game and late game, this is things you definitely should look. And even if you have to use a rare heroes, you definitely want to use rare heroes. There's a lot of great rare heroes. For example, Hexandra, absolutely great healer, pretty decent amount of healing she can provide. Sigrid with her, first of all, she have a captain that increase alias accuracy by 30%. So if you want to apply the buff, definitely want to have accuracy, and so on. Of course, maybe some other epic. Fitz is going to drain all the debuffs from your old team and transfer him to himself. With each successful transfer, get additional healing. So just look over your epic heroes, maybe look over your rare heroes. Of course, getting a legendary hero is very hard. I have just one, and I get Eric from the quest line, so I cannot actually say I draw him from the pool, but still, epic heroes and rare heroes is something that most of the times you're going to have. So definitely check them, see what kind of buffs and debuffs this heroes is going to provide. Also, the aura is important. Here is Captain Aura. For Arena, for example, quest to have 30% extra attack. This is also very important. So yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. I tried to make it short. If you enjoyed, hit one like, subscribe, and see you in the next amazing video.